which is why everyone needs to know this before starting their adventure, otherwise they risk the entire health of their aquarium. The nitrogen cycle. This concept is like the holy grail for this hobby. It is the very first hurdle that everyone will face, but what exactly is it? The cycle is the biological process of taking ammonia, whether the source be from aquatic life or chemically obtained, and generating bacteria to turn it into nitrite, and then broken down even further into nitrate. So why does this even matter? Why should I even care about this? Well, both ammonia and nitrite are very toxic to fish in any amount present, while nitrate on the other hand is perfectly safe in low amounts, which is why you want to process ammonia and nitrate as fast as possible. This is free real estate for both algae and death, and no one likes algae, which is why everyone needs to know this before starting their adventure, otherwise they risk the entire health of their aquarium. This is one of the epitones of r/shitty aquariums. Okay, that one's funny. Whoa, that sounds pretty important. How do I get started? The first thing you need is some source of nitrogen. However, if you have some form of aqua soil or potting soil in the substrate, you do not need to add anything, as ammonia in the soil will leach into the water and cycle on its own. So the main idea is to have a consistent amount of ammonia in the water so that the bacteria can actually process that down into nitrates. But how much is enough? Well, the first thing you want to do is take up the trusty TI-84 calculator, calculate the answer to the universe, conclude that everything is a lie, and then realize you downloaded the wrong PDF and you go ahead and read the actual dosage instructions. Either way, the general method is to add enough ammonia to reach around 4 or 5 ppm and then wait until it becomes 1 ppm or even 0. Now at this point you can actually test for nitrites, as you may actually see some. Now raise ammonia levels again, but only up to 2 or 3 ppm, and keep doing this until ammonia levels go right to 0 within 12 or so hours. However, once ammonia and nitrite levels are actually 0, and a lot of nitrate are present, congrats, you actually have cycled your aquarium!
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! That's what it's all about! Woo!
It was a long road to get to this point, maybe 2 weeks or even 3. Either way, your tank probably looks like a hot pile of, brown. Congrats! You've got brown algae now! Woo! But brown algae is actually kind of a good thing, because it actually indicates that the aquarium is actually in working order now. Now you can go buy all the fish and shrimp that you've always wanted. So what about fish food and fish in cycles? Well, in my opinion, those are pretty inconsistent. For one, you don't know how much ammonia you will get just from straight up fish food and poop. And second, the amount of ammonia you will get will also depend on how much fish food you actually feed. Feed too much and you may get levels above 5 ppm, which is a big no-no. Feed too little and the cycle may not even start, or you may even think that the tank is cycled when it actually isn't. If you are choosing this method, you will need some sort of way to actually neutralize the ammonia. This bad boy can detoxify so much ammonia and nitrite. 2 drops per gallon will detoxify up to 1 ppm of ammonia, although you can add up to 5 times that amount. Now I'm not saying you can't do this method. This method is very doable. You just need to be extra careful and persistent. But it takes 2 more weeks and then yeah, I get it, mate. But there isn't much you could really do. What is that sound? You can probably shave off a few days by using bacteria and bottle products. Not only that, but you can actually speed things up even more if you increase the temperature up to 30 degrees Celsius, as warmer temperatures make bacteria more likely to reproduce. Furthermore, you can add established filter media from other tanks into your new aquarium. Now this part is actually pretty important. No matter what method you choose, if you have ammonia levels over 4 ppm or nitrite over 2 ppm, you need to do a 50% or more water change. Doing water changes will actually bring those levels down to a more tolerable level. Now if you're going fishless, you will need to provide some form of oxygen for the bacteria, otherwise they will die and you will have to start all over again. The bacteria you are mostly growing are aerobic bacteria, meaning they require oxygen to live. So once your tank is cycled, you may have nitrate readings of 40 ppm or even higher. Now you can do a 50% or more water change to bring these levels down to about 5 to 10 ppm before you add any livestock in there. You could bring those levels down even closer to 0 if you really want to get your red plants even more redder. I go more into detail in another video that I may or may not even have out yet. Now you can truly treasure your aquarium. But that doesn't matter, because the real treasure in this adventure are the bacteria we made along the way. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on scaping.